Really clean footage just surfaced of old E3 presentations for betas of games and games that never came out for the Nintendo Gamecube. This is stuff that I've seen many years over, many times, and it's always been in this 140p quality. It was really crusty looking, and you kind of like look at it through now like a lens of like, oh, I can barely see a future that never came to be. But a channel that I absolutely adore. It's a channel that is pretty much dedicated to uploading beta elements or beta versions of games, or it's just situations like this where it's clean rips of old presentations and footage of games that would later come out or just never came out at all. This is Hard for Games, and yeah, you gotta subscribe to this channel just first of all. Just because I don't know how they managed to keep up with this, but consistently over the years they've been doing this over and over and over again. And I had a chance to talk with Tony because I saw his recent video where it was E3 2001, where it had Luigi's Mansion and Star Fox Adventures and Donkey Kong Racing, which never came out. I was just stunned to see that somehow, some way in 2024 we finally have footage that is actually clean and much easier to look at. So I wanted to get Tony, who owns Hard for Games, on this channel real quick to just kind of talk about how he managed to find this footage. So I'm gonna play that now for you.
Hey everybody, Tony from Hard for Games here, and this Nintendo 2001 E3 footage comes from GameWave DVD Volume 10. It is essentially a Japanese DVD video magazine. Now, for years and years, I collected Japanese gaming magazines from the 90s and early 2000s, and as CDs and DVDs became more and more adopted and cheaper to produce, a lot of these magazines wanted to opt to showcase trailers and interactive media and just better quality images, that kind of stuff. So a lot of these magazines began to have appendix CDs, or appendix video CDs, or appendix DVDs, or in some cases, the whole magazine, more or less, just sort of was featured on a disc. And a lot of magazines did this. For example, we got all of these right here. This one, G-Para, has Spaceworld 2000 footage where the GameCube and Game Boy Advance were revealed, and it really allowed Japanese gamers, at least the ones who bought these, to have these trailers and media in very good quality, especially for the time. Whereas in the West, we often got these maybe on a VHS or often on early internet, like 144p quality, early YouTube potato quality, and so that's why everything that we see in terms of these early trailers are really crunched and have video artifacts and just kind of look like garbage.
This is incredible stuff. I really appreciate that someone like Tony's out there doing the good deed and making sure that we get all this stuff that is like hidden away for decades and resurfacing it for nerds like me that just need to see. I need to see Mario 128 in clean, crisp footage, or the fight between Ganondorf and Link before Wind Waker in clean, pristine footage, and the audio is available. You know, you get to hear Ganondorf make his grunts that I personally never heard before. It means a ton to me, and I wanted to put a spotlight on this for my audience so that you guys could check it out for yourselves. Make sure you give him a subscription over on his channel. He's almost there at 100,000 subscribers. It's a big moment for all of us YouTubers, so if you could lend yourself to that goal, it would mean a ton to me. All right, guys. Well, anyways, thank you so much for watching, and take care.